guys, my name is Cassie. This is just Cassie TV, and welcome to my channel. If for some crazy reason this is your first time being on the channel, I kind of already did a little intro, but basically my channel, there's no actual consistency at all. Like, the type of videos I upload are all very different. I do reactions mainly to K-pop because K-pop stan. I do get ready with me's, I do hauls, I do random rants, I do random updates when I'm bawling and in tears because I'm a college student and the stress gets to me very often. View my channel as a diary, a digital diary, so no actual consistency, but that being said, you'll find at least something that you're kind of interested in, so I do recommend that you check the channel out if you like what you see. Please subscribe, it would mean a lot. If you like this video, like the video, leave a comment on anything else you want to see. But anyways, I don't want to spend too much time on the intro and kind of want to get into it. It is Pride Month, and as you may or may not know, I am bi, which I think I have a video talking about my coming out story, and that was a whole thing. Came out to my family and some of my basically everyone back home I came out to 2 years ago. Everyone at my college I came out to literally my freshman year. It was I was just because I've known, But that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to kind of talk about so basically I already talked about I came out, whatever. If you guys want to know more about that, go check that video out. Anyways, I'm getting so sidetracked. This is not at all what I was going to talk about. What I wanted to talk about is, I know a lot of people talk about their gay awakening and who was the person that I personally don't know. I cannot recall. I don't know who the first female I thought was attractive was. I don't know. But I do for a fact know who my first real crush on a girl, who my first crush on a girl was, and it's someone I know. And so I kind of wanted to talk about this story for no reason at all. To be completely honest, I have a problem. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. First of all, I fall very fast, very easy for people. I will have a crush on basically every single person I meet. You don't even have to try. It's so easy. You do the slightest thing and I'm oh my gosh, I'm in love. My friends are so done with me because it's literally to the point where I'll meet someone and we're walking away and I'll be guys, I gotta be so real. But the way that I know a crush is real is if it lasts, because usually after 2 weeks I'm I'm over it. So this person, I've known them since high school, and I'm now on my fourth year of college. I'm about to go into my fourth year, so it's been a long time. Honestly, this person kind of knows who they are, so I don't really care. Well, I don't know if they'll know. Well, they know I like them. Anybody I've ever liked knows I like them because I tell them. I don't care. But we knew each other freshman and sophomore year of high school, and then I switched schools. Should I have said that part? Whatever. And okay, at the time, this is the weird thing. At the time, I didn't know I had a crush on this person, so I need a name. Let's call her Rose. So me and Rose were friends. No, I'm not gonna say that part. That's way too many. That'll be too. It'll give it away way too much. Even though she knows who she is, other people don't know who she is. People from that era of my life don't know, and I don't wanna. I don't know. I just think that's weird. Rose, we went to school together. We were friends. There was just a lot of commonalities between us. We did a lot of the same things. And I just thought we were really good friends. She truly was just such a vibe, bro. Every time we were the same. Our personalities just when I was acting crazy, she would act crazy with me. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And she was just so fun. We'd make fun of each other. We're always laughing. Just so fun. And so we're good friends. But then I moved back to I moved, and we still talked. We're still friends. We talked not as much, obviously, but we would still talk every now and then. And then throughout high school, whatever. At this point, I know I like girls, but for some reason, I just didn't know I had a crush on her. It's so weird. It took me so long. It took me until my freshman year of college, and I feel like towards the end, in the later half of my first semester of my freshman year of college, to realize that I liked this girl. And I'll get to how I realized, but like we still talked, whatever. Would FaceTime sometimes and be like, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing?" Like I would FaceTime her when I was. I still remember one time when we FaceTime because I have a picture on my phone of it still because it was yeah. So she was like at work on like her break and we like FaceTime and I was like, "Oh my gosh," like I'm at school and then she's like, "Oh my gosh, and yeah, we were talking. And I feel like it was around this time when it like dawned on me that like I like this person. I don't know how I didn't know all those years. Like honestly, looking back, I truly don't know because even in our messages, I remember like some of our messages are saved, and I was showing like one of my friends, and she was like, "Dude, y'all were flirting," and I was like, "I did not even realize that." Like it's so crazy. I don't think we're flirting. I think we're just friends. Like we were just being friends. But like I don't know how I didn't know for so long. It honestly did, and even my mom knew because my mom would get so mad when we would go back to where she lived because we would go back and visit because we had family over there. We would go back and I was like, "Oh, I want to hang out with her." Da, 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 da. I would always be talking about it. And my mom would be like, "Why you always talking about her?" Which is giving homophobic. Why was she so mad, ma'am? I can't like women or something. Be so for real. Which, I mean, if you watch my coming out story, you'll understand why she was feeling that way. Whew. Anyways, everyone in the world probably knew but me. Like, the way I would talk about this person way too much. Like I said, this was like my first, this was like what my. I honestly feel like this is the only real crush I've ever had in my life, to be so honest. I've never had a crush like this. So I feel like every other time I've had a crush isn't even real. Because I'm like, if it doesn't feel like this, is it even for real, for real? Yeah, I would talk about this person a lot. And like the reason I started to realize that I liked her is because I was like, you know what? There are things that I would do that I wouldn't do for my friends for her. Like we talk a lot. And me and my friends talk a lot too. But there were times when like we'll be talking, I'm like, dude, you have to like literally come visit. And she'll be like, bro, how am I gonna go all the way over there? And I was like, I'll buy your plane ticket. I don't even have a job. Why am I telling I will buy your plane ticket? Which honestly I would have. I really would have. If she would have said yeah, I'd be like, okay, but come. Like I wanted her. She was like the only friend I had that I wanted her to like come and hang out with my like friends from back home and meet them. I was like, oh my gosh, you would get along with them so well. Like we'd all have so much fun. I'd literally fly you out here. Like we would just have the best time ever. And like I still to the if she ever we don't even talk anymore, which I'll get into this. But like if she were to literally text me right now and be like, hey, I kind of want to come out there. I got you. Come through right now. But yeah, that's when it was like dawning on me a little bit that I was like, wait, I think I literally have a crush on this person. And it took me so many years to, and the fact that it took me like after I moved like a couple, like maybe a month or two into sophomore year of high school, and we haven't seen each other since that day. Like we have not seen each other in person since that day. That was like 5-6 years ago, dude. Like literally that was like it's gonna be like 6 years since that happened. Like we have not seen each other in 6 years, dude, and I'm still like ah. So like yeah, anyways, so it took me forever to realize I even had a crush on this person. And at this point she's just this friend I had, so I'm like, oh, whatever. Like I feel like I kind of realized it, but I was just like, oh, I still didn't really think about it like that. It was like I think I kind of like her, but maybe like I just really like her as a friend. I don't know. Like it's like I knew, but I didn't want to admit it because I was like, she's like a straight friend. Like who cares? Ugh. And then after I came out to my family, which also a random fact kind of came out because of her that day. The day I came out, I was not planning on doing that. I was trying to be extravagant, which thank God I say this to to people all the time. Thank God I didn't do this because it would have went so bad. Thank God I didn't do it. But the reason I came out the day I did, go watch the coming out video. But basically, I don't know if I mentioned this. She had like posted that day like on Snapchat or something, like on her story, and I just remember looking. I was like, "Dang, she looks so good," and I was like, "You know what? I need to come out already. Like this is a mess. Like I need to just come out." So I kind of came out that day because of her. I was already planning on coming out, but it happened that specific day. I kind of came out because of her. So shout out to her. So yeah, we love Rose. She eats it up. she unknowingly is the reason I'm like fully out now. Actually, I might have told her about that. I don't know. I feel like I did. I don't remember. But anyways, I like came out, right? And then like a couple days later, after I came out to like both my parents and everything, I was like talking about it on my Snapchat story. I was like, guys, like I came out to my family this week and my friends, and like I don't know. I think I was just talking about it, and I was like, yeah, guys, I'm bi. Even though like everybody knew at this point, I think everyone knew. And for some reason, not her though. And like she was like, oh my gosh, you're gay, and I was like, yes. And she's like, me too. What? You know how mad I was? I was furious. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, dude, did I never tell you? Are you saying, like, you've been out the entire time we've known each other and you never told me? Like, I'm so offended. I was so mad. I was just, like, so heartbroken. I was like, why would she do that? And I was like, dude, what? And so like we're talking just about like how I was asking like you're out like to your family and everything, and she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, what? And then she's like, how did you not know? I remember she said something like, I literally dressed like a little boy. And I was like, you just dress normal, but okay. And yeah, we were just going back and forth about that and like just talking about coming out and everything. And yeah, and so I was just like, bro. And that's when it really was just like full circle. Like I have a full on crush on this girl. Like I can't even lie anymore. Now that I know she's gay, it's like real life, just full on crush. And yeah, that was when it like all clicked. And I think my roommate at the time knew I liked her because we had talked about it, I think. And I was like telling her like, bro, she's freaking gay. Like, what the hell? She's lesbian and I'm bi, so. But I was like telling her, and I was like, yeah, she just told me that. She's like, Cassie, what? And I was like, I know. Like, what use does that have now? Because like, we haven't seen each other in 6 years. I don't like. There's no possible way that we could actually be in a real life relationship. I know this is a thing. Like lesbians be doing long distance relationships and they be like, it works. I don't know how y'all do it because I could never in my life. Like for one, we are friends and we already like have not seen each other. I've been in the state that she lives in and we still have somehow managed to not see each other in 6 years. Like it's not gonna work. Like it's not gonna happen. And then I think I don't know if she already had a girlfriend at this point. I don't know that timeline at all. But anyways, she has a girlfriend. She's living her best life. To be completely honest, we don't really talk much now. I just think it's weird because to be completely honest, I still have a crush on her. And I feel like I'm going to have a crush on her forever because there's like no, I don't know. I feel like if I had a crush on someone, normally, like, if I have a crush on you, like, it'll go away somehow because, like, we talk more or we get to know each other. We actually try, like, not dating, but, like, getting to know each other. And then it's like, okay, like, now I can move on. But because, like, we've never had that chance and because I haven't seen her in, like, 6 years, like, all I have in my mind is, like, this, like, the person she was back then, which, again, she could have changed hella. But, like, I still just remember the person she was back then. And, like, we were good friends. Like, really good friends. And so I feel like I'm just, like, always going to have a crush on her just because, like, it's just all good memories. And we've never had the chance to actually, like, get to know each other not like friends. So I feel like that's why I will forever have a crush on her. So yeah, but I've tried to like not have a crush on her anymore. And she was telling me how she had a girlfriend. I was like, oh, okay. Well, if we're still gonna be friends, like I was like, like in my mind, I was like, if we're still gonna be friends and talk and get to know each other, like I have to like get over this crush, because it's, I don't know, I feel like it's weird being friends with someone that you have a crush on. Maybe that's just me, but I'm like, especially if they're in a relationship, like I feel like that's like, I feel wrong. Like, what am I doing? Even though like they're not cheating or anything, and I'm not acting on my crush, it's just like I don't like that. So I was like, you know what? I have to get over this. So I tried. I like blocked her, but not blocked her. You know, like I like muted her stuff so like I don't see it, so that my mind won't be thinking about her. And then I like didn't allow her to see my stuff either, so that there was just no, like there's not gonna be a reason for you to text me either. And I didn't, like, the reason I didn't full on block is because I was like, this isn't like a long like term thing. I just did that for a while so I can be like, okay, I don't have a crush on this person. And it honestly worked, like for a while. It worked for a long time, because that, I think that was a couple months. I only recently, and by recently I mean like last week, like undid all of that blocking and stuff, because I was like, oh my gosh, okay, you know what, let's unblock. But to be completely honest, like I said, I still have a crush on her, so there's no solution. But that was like my first real crush on a girl. So yeah, so that's the story of my first and honestly only and current. And my biggest thing now is like I kind of just want to be friends again, because like friends how we used to be, because ever since, because we talked about it, like I said, ever since like we talked about my sexuality, and I think like I told her like I had a crush on her. I'm pretty sure she knows. So I feel like ever since then it's been way different. Like I don't know, I just miss like just texting about random stuff, and like we have not FaceTime called in so long, like literally probably since like my freshman year of college. And it's like, see, I miss stuff like that. Like that was so fun. I want to go back to, I just randomly be like, oh my gosh, what have you been up to? Like how's life? But like FaceTime calls, because we haven't seen each other in so long. And this is gonna be so, I feel like I am just down bad, bro. Like simping for someone who I cannot have is crazy. Again, I might need to reblock her at this point, because it's very clear that this crush is still very strong. That's the end of the video. I've been ranting for damn near an hour and I had no clue, so I'm gonna have to edit this down a lot. But yeah, that was my first crush story. Happy Pride. Yeah, if you want to know more about my life or my bisexuality and anything that I might have mentioned in this video, comment that down below and I'll do it. Anyways, I need to eat, so bye.